oh, genetics, oh, it's all cope. It's not even worth trying. I hate all of this. I'm screwed. I'm not 6'6", so it's over for me. I wasn't born as a Chad, so it's never gonna happen. Well, kind of like my last video, these are the sounds of the copers. Now, in this looksmaxxing community, there are tons of copers. People who want to whine, people who want to complain rather than changing things. I don't like this philosophy. You guys know me. If something is broken, you need to figure out how to fix it. It's the equivalent of literally having $0 in your bank account and you're just whining like, oh, I don't have any money, I don't have an inheritance, and then you sit there and play video games rather than get on the grind. So today is going to be the most basic coping strategies a lot of people in the looksmaxxing community resort to. Without further ado, let's get it. Your looks is all genetic. It's all genetics. It's how you're born. Nothing else matters. So there's actually no scientific research on this that I have yet to find. Maybe there is, but I don't know, man. But here's the dealio. So let's say we go based off the math of height growth, for example. So height growth is only 60 to 80% genetic, 20 to 40% environmental. I would have a similar theory that this is how your facial structure actually is as well. So let's say your mom's a 6 out of 10, your dad's a 5 out of 10. So genetically, you would be a 5.5 out of 10. But that would only be 60 to 80%, like I've always said. So what would this mean? This means that you can bump up naturally with soft maxing protocols to bump up quite a bit, 20 to 40%. And if we're going on the 1 to 10 look scale, that is quite significant, meaning pretty much anybody who is born as a normie can easily evolve into a Chad Light, a Chad, and look very, very handsome. So I'm tired of these people saying, oh, if you're not born with the right genetics, it's over, blah, blah, blah. And if you got the money to throw down, you can always surgery max, man. I've seen the ugliest guys out there get really good plastic surgery, level up into Chad status. This is actually one of the biggest copes, and it's going to be money and SMV. People who cope say, oh, these things don't matter, it doesn't add to sexual attraction, anything like this. Here is what you're picturing. You're picturing an old fat guy. He looks like Jabba the Hutt, and he's got money, and he's trying to bribe women. This is what he's thinking. No. Money and SMV, think of it like this. Tristan Tate, he's the best example, because his looks, I would say he's anywhere from a 6 to a 7 out of 10. SMV, infinite. He's freaking off the charts. But here's the deal, man. When you're hot, whenever you're above average, and then you add money on top of that, women come to you like a freaking magnet. And you know why? It's literally ingrained into their DNA that this guy's the winner. He's able to get more resources than all the other men. So you don't have to be rich. You don't have to be anything crazy, but it does add an insane amount of sexual desire if you are financially comfortable. I think every single man, you got to get to where you can at least make 6 figures. There's so many different ways to do it online. You can go to university, get a degree with something that's gonna make you 6 figures, but either way, this will boost the SMV like crazy and you will get more women. I've seen a couple viral TikToks where they take some guy in the same outfit, he looks really ugly, unattractive, then you slap that same outfit on a PSL god like Chico, and all of a sudden everyone's asking about his fashion sense, all of this. This is somewhat true, but really when it comes to fashion, there is no coping. It can add an insane halo to you. If you're an average guy, I'm telling you, if you work on the fashion, you do everything else properly, it will increase your SMV. You will be perceived as more attractive because it adds that little halo effect around you. This is what we're trying to do. Let's say you can't max out your looks anymore. We want to boost the SMV as much as possible because this is a competitive world, man. So if you're dressing better than every other guy out there, you have a better sense of fashion, you will be perceived as more attractive. And not just that, fashion also comes with confidence. For example, when I go outside, I'm wearing my fitted, tailored suit. I feel a lot more confident whenever I'm walking in public as opposed to just wearing a tank top, some baggy jeans, and my backpack, because it's all about how you feel. So if you put in more effort to get higher quality clothing, you really invest in your fashion, you're gonna come off as way more confident, way more charismatic, and you will pull quite a bit more. I'm sure so many of my subscribers out there have actually leveled up their wardrobe, and you can see the actual difference between women and men and how they treat you. Comment below if you've experienced this. This is probably the biggest cope and the reason I get so much hate on the internet, but height is all genetics. My parents are short, so this means I'm gonna be short. There's nothing you can do. Dude, I'm telling you guys, scientific research shows time and time again, it's 60 to 80% genetic, 20 to 40% environmental. 20 to 40% is a lot. And the average guy, the average teenager especially, has the most BS health protocols I've ever seen in my life. They stay up all night, they sleep a couple hours, they're drinking all these energy drinks, caffeine, no supplements, they're eating fast food, they're eating the food at their schools. It's the most BS thing ever. And then they wonder why they end up short, and then they cope. Oh, it's just all genetics. I didn't win the lottery. But on the opposite end of the spectrum, ever since I was a teenager, I was like artistically obsessed with health. I wasn't trying to grow taller, believe it or not. I was trying to optimize my health, be as healthy as possible, boost the HGH, boost testosterone, all because I just wanted to feel better, look better, have more confidence, and then I grew as a byproduct. But the main reason you guys cannot optimize your high growth genetics is because you have nutrient deficiencies. 92% of Americans across all social classes are deficient basic vitamins and nutrients, which is going to shut down the IGF-1 human growth hormone, which will close those growth plates. So if you want to optimize your high growth, you got to pick up Titan Growth 2.0 on my website, kalosique.com, which has 500 to 1000% of all your daily requirements so that you can grow taller. And don't forget to pick up Hypno Sleep. Hypno Sleep is my sleeping supplement, which contains GABA, which boosts HGH by up to 400%, valerian root and melatonin, all scientifically proven to help you knock out and boost HGH even while you're sleeping. Don't forget to join Kalos VIP. This is my school of looksmaxxing, where I got my 3-hour looksmaxxing masterclass, 2-hour high growth masterclass. Right now, 3 chapters of the Female Nature Masterclass. I'm doing a huge sale until I hit 100 members. Every 2 weeks, we hop on a VIP call with me and everybody in the school. You gotta join right now. Link in the description. I've seen this quote a couple times. It's more rare actually, but I've heard some people, they literally say discipline is genetic. It's all genetic. Oh, I can't get off my fucking ass because it's genetics. I have bad discipline genetics. Blah, blah, blah. Dude, I used to have the worst discipline possible. I grew up as a fat kid. All I wanted to do was binge eat, play video games. Here's the thing. When you have discipline, you're going to make more money. You're going to keep the physique in order. You're going to be looksmaxxing. You're going to fix anything that you need to. Discipline is probably the most important thing, and it's not genetic. But here's what it is. It's actually a series of neural pathways. So by building up negative neural pathways, meaning every time you don't feel like doing something and you bitch out, you decide not to do it. Oh, I don't want to do my homework. Oh, I don't want to work. I'd rather play video games. I'd rather binge watch Netflix. You're building negative neural pathways. But the opposite is true as well. You force yourself to do things. You don't enjoy it. You build up positive neural pathways in that brain. So it's really just neural pathway system and the reward system that you have built in place. So you got to get that built up if you want discipline. Phenotypes and race. This is a huge one. You see all these looksmaxxers online, they're like, oh, if you're Indian, it's over. If you're this color, it's over. Oh, if you're this phenotype, it's over. All wrong. Here's the thing, man. At the end of the day, women, girls, they don't care about your race. They don't care about any of this stuff. You know what they care about? They care about how attractive you are. No matter your race, if you become handsome enough, if your S&V is off the charts, you can get anybody that you want to. You're not going to come across a girl who says, oh, I don't like this race. I don't like this type of hair. If you are attractive enough. If you just blow everyone out of the water, girls don't have a type. Pretty much every single girl I've dated, they have specifically told me, like, I don't like guys with blonde hair. Blonde hair is just so gross. It's so unattractive. Then it's like, okay, then why are you dating me? Why did you DM me? That's how it goes, man. You want to know the truth about personality? If you become attractive enough, you have a very high S&V, you really don't need a personality to pull a girl for a one-night stand. But then you also have to question, is this the type of woman that you want in your life? At the end of the day, you want a woman in your life who you can build with, you can start a family with, who's going to be loyal to you until the very end. So if you want this, you gotta have something deeper. You gotta have some charisma. You need some confidence to really pull them in. And confidence is huge as well, man. If a PSL god is outside walking, hands in his pockets, head down, just, no one likes me. They think I'm unattractive. I don't like myself. Do you think girls would like them? No, they like the guy who walks in like he owns the place. You can say, oh, it's from looks, the confidence. No. It's a series of everything, man. My belief system is that it comes from life accomplishments. So if you can build the body of a Greek god, you achieve your financial goals, you reach every single goal that you have set in place, you're telling yourself, I'm that guy. I can do anything. Yes, obviously, if you are more attractive, you're going to get more positive feedback from society. That will boost confidence, but you can do it as well. Everything is in your control, so stop coping. Stop whining. Are you a freaking baby? Nah, get out of here. Get off the channel. Subscribe if you're new. I love you with all my heart. Peace.